What's going on, my daily creatives? This is your daily message for April 27th. Let's dive in, shall we? Let's do this. I'm so excited. So, I would like to invite the angels, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, protectors, teachers, and their healing energy to this space. And I ask that it is a safe space that allows for the fullest expression of our light, humanity, ascension, and healing. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. So we're going to dive in from here. Spirit, what messages do you have for my daily creatives for April 27th, please? Flip it upside down. Question your beliefs. Me time. Enjoy your own company. I'm almost getting some like resting energy, like rest energy off of this. Trip the light, fantastic. Okay, so we have flip it upside down, question your beliefs. And then we've got me time, enjoy your own company. And trip the light, fantastic, dance with the universe. I love this card. So good. So good. Okay, we're going to dive in. This is the Muse Tarot. I'm going to pull from here for our daily spread. Queen of Wands. This is you really showing up in your power. My daily creatives. This is like, dang. This is like you just like right there. I don't know why I had to say it like Batman, but we'll get there. Three of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. This was in the position earlier this week. Oh. Hanged Man. I'm almost getting this image of like doubting yourself. Like that's where this energy is really sifting through the doubt, the self-doubt. Hierophant. Seven of Pentacles. Almost the same spot to yesterday. The World. Nine of Swords. And Two of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Oh, Seven of Wands, sorry. Oh, Ace of Cups on the bottom. Oh, you guys. Okay, so Queen of Wands. And Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's kind of a way that I think you've been prioritizing other people's wisdom over your own for a while. Oh, I just turned off the light. My mistake. My bad. There we go. Yeah, it's like dimmed your light. That's what went through my head as the light went out, because spirit is just like that sometimes. But I got this image of you dimming your light and just staying silent because of other people kind of throwing themselves in the mix. And I think that you're putting an end to this pattern. Now, this is such a curious position to me in this deck, and I'm so grateful that I took this to spirit before I, started using this more regularly. But this position is things that can become a tower if they're unaddressed. It's like minor inconveniences that really could like get much bigger. And I think that you staying in this hanged muse, so this hanged man position, you kind of being taken to daydreaming and, wishful thinking is one thing, but like this is a whole other bit of disconnect. And I almost feel like this is sort of the you could be inclined towards, instead of like this flip it upside down energy, it's in a place of you're lost in your head, right? You're losing yourself in the manifesting and not actually doing. Which is really, really interesting to me, because then you show up as the Hierophant here. This is the antagonist energy. So it's like your wisdom is kind of speaking back to you. Now, I see the Hierophant as wisdom here. This strikes me as Hermit energy as well. But this is sort of, you are your own teacher. This is you breaking free from tradition and challenging the status quo, non-conformity of a spiritual belief, but also just the way of doing things. And I feel like you've been stuck caught up in your head about the way that it should be done, the way that something should be done. And the reason why I say the way it should be done is because of the Seven of Pentacles here. This is like that diligence, that perseverance, that investing your time and energy into something. So I almost feel like this Hierophant is like looking wistfully at the Seven of Pentacles, like, oh, you know, with a sense of nostalgia for something that hasn't happened yet, which gets me into this vibe of this part of you being like your higher self kind of, existing outside of time a little bit. A little bit. And then the World card with the Nine of Swords here showing up. This tells me that there's a way that there's something that's definitely coming to an end. Like there's an ending here to worry. You're putting your mind at ease, right? You're putting your mind at ease, I think. And it may, this is, I think, typically the Two of Pentacles is like bringing things back into balance. But I think that this is you kind of doing a long take and looking at the things that have been variations of a theme, should I say? I want to say variations of a theme where it's like you're kind of neglecting yourself. You're seeing where you're neglecting yourself, because you're really caught up in balancing and staying balanced, because there are certain things, and it's honestly a lot of thoughts and thought patterns that are throwing you off balance. The World is also Saturnian energy. So it's, in the discipline of work, we can often lose ourselves by confusing giving in to other people and believing that their take on our life is more important than our own and how good we feel with it at the end of the day, right? We can confuse that for Saturnian discipline and diligence and just, applying ourselves, when really what that is it's like this Seven of Wands, where it's like we're taking in too much information and it's really stressing us out, and we need to keep our eye focused on what's most important, which is like flip it upside down, question, right? So this, I almost get this as like shining a light through, like question, like there's something about questioning your beliefs, like why is that important? Why do I believe that? Why is that true for me? Why is that true that I have to do X, Y, and Z thing, right? And I'm getting some it could be that there's a way that I'm hearing triangulation because of the triangle here. So it could be that that's been happening with people. Like, and I'm not getting that it's with a person. I'm getting that it's more people that have been, and more triangle energy. Like it's like this sort of people placing you into these triangulated situations. Triangles again. And it can be like, I've experienced it where I've been thrown into these situations. And again, triangles. Where I'm not seeing this as like third party necessarily from a situation that's unfolding or happening. What I'm seeing here is this you seeing how you were almost like you had like a welcome mat for triangles in your life, with people doing that to you, and I think that this is you moving past that. This World and Nine of Swords is really you starting a new chapter. And then I think as soon as you let that go, and as soon as you let the awareness come to you, right? This is the Tower if it's unaddressed in this position, like things that could become a tower. So this is you like integrating the knowing and then taking a step back and saying, okay, I now need to do something with this. And the Hierophant is here. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is kind of action energy, action oriented energy that is principled and based on something valuable to you. So you come back into balance. And, you look at these different ways that it's applied, not just in romantic relationships in the past, but I'm getting that there's a way that there's triangles that keep popping up for you. And the reason why I feel like it's in the current energy and something you're moving away from is because we're kind of going through the journey here and pulling down. And then it's like, as soon as you understand what you want to prioritize here, Pentacles and Wands, like what you really want to prioritize here, all of a sudden it's like love is able to come in for you. Love comes in, Ace of Cups. And this could be romance comes in because it's not a pattern that you have applied to love, but there could be love on offer that can't come in because this pattern's still lingering. And I don't think it's lingering in a way that's like this new person's going to be like that. No, I think it's more so just that there's a healing that needs to take place around why they've been there, because the story, so what I'm getting here is the story isn't the triangles themselves. They've just kind of snuck in to these different places, like the pyramids. They've snuck in the shape here, and then the triangles like skewering you. And it's like you're seeing how all of these things have just like crept in. And I think that's where this energy is really profound, because there's the eye, the triangle has the eye on it, right? And I know that that's more of a mystical symbol, but what I'm seeing here is that you're really aware of this pattern. You're aware of how this has been happening. And you go within, you do that work, Seven of Pentacles, Hierophant. And then what ends up happening is this like sharp end of a cycle, like just bam, you're cutting off the cycle and that's it. And then you know that it's the end of a cycle because it's like you're breaking free. You're breaking free and creating a new shape, and it looks a little bit more like a diamond, right? And it's you can connect with this flipping things on its head. And I think that that's how this is all coming together for you. But again, it's what's on the other side of this that's really important. And I think that once you split open this curtain where you've just put up with specific things before and dealt with them because that's how it always is, then this Ace of Cups is really able to come in for you. Wow. Okay, so let's clarify here for you. My daily creatives, I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, and I almost get this idea that coming into balance is what is allowing you to dance with the universe. It's like you're putting down the heaviest pentacle and you're putting down the lightest pentacle, and you're just giving it's giving way to a different kind of movement. So this isn't suspension in motion. You're giving way to a genuine and authentic dance that's coming from within the depths of your soul. Okay, the beauty of channeling. The beauty of channeling. Okay, so Spirit, can you clarify this information for me, please? Let me just pull this up here a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right, Spirit, can you clarify this Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Two of Pentacles, please? And thank you so much. Okay. The Hermit, yeah. I think this is the wisdom here. This is like you stepping back from this. I'm almost getting this Ace of Swords vibe on this Knight of Pentacles, almost the same spot as yesterday. And I think this is like the entry point where someone is able to come in because you're finally putting down these heavy, heavy, heavy energies. I think that it's like you're opening the door, and you think that you're opening the door and breaking free for you, and you are. What I don't think you expect is that it's also shining the light for someone to come and find you. And this could be an earth sign, but it could also, this is Virgo energy as well. So this could be an earth sign. This could be, could be an earth sign, but I'm also getting that it could just be stable energy coming towards you. Like there's a stability. They could have Virgo prominently in their chart. But I think it's just this stable energy that's able to find you because you're shining a light that's stable too, right? You're shining a light that's stable too. And I love this imagery here on this, the Hermit shining the light, and then the light in the background here. Like it's almost like they're deeply connected, and you're seeing how these two things are playing together here for sure. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, it's about to get really amazing. That's, and then we have the Hanged Man that was on the split, which is the Hanged Muse here. Okay. So we have the Hanged Man. We have the Strength. There's the Ace of Swords. I could feel it coming, honestly. I could feel that coming from a mile away. So we have the Queen of Wands, the World, Nine of Swords, Hanged Man, Strength, Ace of Swords. To me, so this is sort of like, this is the starting energy, and this is us moving forward, okay? So the Hanged Man is really you reaching that enlightened place, and I don't think it's going to take as much effort as you think. I think that you just have to be willing and open to the truth of the situation, to your truth. Your truth. You need to be open to that. And what I love here is that there's this new. So we have Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Like that's phenomenal energy to be harboring. I'm hearing harboring. I just heard a seagull. My window is closed here. Ace of Cups came flying out. Perfect. Oh my gosh. So the Ace of Cups clarifying the Three of Pentacles, the Hanged Muse. That tells me that there is what I'm seeing is these aces are showing up here in such high number because it's trying to get your attention that there's something new here amidst a lot of older patterns and ways of being and doing things. So I think that this triangular view of things, this triangulation, it looks like it's stuff that happened really, it wasn't things that you were very aware of or clear on, that it's almost like it just escaped you how this kept happening. Spirit, can you give me some clarification on where this story is going in terms of the day for my daily creatives? The sun, yeah. Um, so I think that there's not just a healing that's taking place, but this is like a dawn of a new day for you. Like the sun is breaking through. And I think that that's something that you've needed to know for a long time. You've needed to know that, I think, for a long time. And it's not just about like, those like the banality of like, it gets better. It's not like that, because it does get better. But I think that has been overused a fair bit. And I think Hierophant on the Hierophant. Oh, good. This is just serious confirmation of the energy of like you kind of bucking trends and bucking the status quo here. And, understanding that you are your own best teacher, you're breaking free. This is you. This is kind of like a non-conformity energy. And I think that you have to stick to your own intuition. I'm hearing High Priestess. I'm hearing High Priestess here. You have to stick to your own intuition, and understand what it is that you're trying to manifest and what it is that you truly want. And I think that you'll know, and not just what you want to manifest, but like knowing what you want goes so far beyond that, because I think the Page of Cups is here to say it's also about your feeling, right? Like, who makes you feel like you want to give a Page of Cups to? Follow that breadcrumb trail. Follow that breadcrumb trail. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. King of Pentacles. Yeah. I think that that's so the like connecting to your feelings in that way, and like who makes you feel specific things, like who makes you, who do you feel excited around? Who feels like sunshine to you? Who feels like warmth to you? Who feels like delightful energy to you? Who feels like light, playful, fun energy to you? And it's about looking towards those things. And I think that that is the ultimate value for you. That's where this value piece comes in. On the heels of the partial solar eclipse in Taurus on Saturday, I feel like this is something that is a process that you're really needing to undertake right now, is understanding. Two of Pentacles on the bottom. This is a lot of repeating cards. Oh, wow. Devil and Death. Okay. A lot of repeating cards here. And I think that that's just indicative of the way I love the way that this story plays out when cards repeat themselves, because you can see the entry points to each energy in the story itself. So like the story is taking place up here, and you can see this injecture of specific energies as to how it's coming together. So we have the Nine of Cups clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, as well as the Star, Death, and Devil card. So you may be... I'm hearing catastrophizing, some changes that are taking place, but I also feel like there may be a temptation. This isn't triangulation as much as it is. I think that this is understanding that you don't have to be hurt by people's decisions anymore, because the thing that happened is over. And that's where the Death card is here to say that this is kind of the period completing the sentence that was that experience for you. You have permission to let it go. And to fully heal from this. You do. Because, the Seven of Pentacles is up here. Then we have the Nine of Cups and the Star. You can't see it because the camera only goes to about here. But we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, which tells me that you put in the work to invest in your own happiness. And I think that this energy is here. This devil energy is not here in a way of, it's not in a temptation energy. I think that it might be that you need to release this. This is like a releasing energy, I'm getting more so. And I think that it is happening, but you just have to be willing to let it go. You have to be willing to release the energy. Emperor, of course. Why wouldn't another major arcana card show up? This week has been huge in terms of major arcana. So the Emperor is showing up here, which is really, I think this is you standing in a sense of your own power and understanding your direction, understanding where you want to go, and understanding how all of it is coming together in service to your highest good. Okay, so I'm going to go over the houses and signs now, so buckle up, buttercup. There's a lot here, especially for major arcana. So this is something else I just want to point out. Okay, so we have the story up here in the top half here, and we don't have as many major arcana cards up here as we do down here. What I love about that in terms of this particular story unfolding today is that we're flipping it upside down. We're flipping it upside down. So the major arcana you'd think would be on the top, but no, my friends, no. So it's like this is the future portion, right? This is what's coming. This is the yet to be written part. And I think that's really beautiful energy for the major arcana, because that tells me that there's a forward movement that is not only transformative and changing, life-changing. I think it is, it runs pretty deep as well. So we have Virgo in the 6th house here. We also have the World card, which is Saturnian energy, which is Capricorn in the 10th house. Sorry, I had a moment there. And we also have Hanged Man, which is Neptune and Piscean energy, 12th house. We also have the Strength card, which is Leo in the 5th house. Then we have the Sun, which is more Leo in the 5th house. We have the Hierophant twice, which is Taurian energy, and that's the 2nd house, ruled by Venus. And in addition to that, we also have the Star card, which is Aquarius and Uranian energy in 11th house vibes, I don't even know. Then we have the Death card, which is Scorpio in the 8th house, Capricorn in the Devil card here, which is the 10th house, and the Emperor, which is Aries in the 1st house. So any of these signs could resonate for you. They could also just be indicative of places where this energy may resonate in your chart as well. So this is the Miracles Now deck that I'm going to pull from for you guys. I show up for myself in the world. Yeah. And you know what it is? I get this image. Okay, so Daily Creatives, I get this image of you finally understanding. You've put the baggage down, but it's like something just opens up inside you. Something just opens up inside you and it cracks open all of this flow of aces. Like it's been like I'm thinking about like an ice jam in a creek in winter, right? Where it gets jammed up and then it just piles up, and then when it breaks free, it's quite a flow. 2-2-2-2 on the time. So I show up for myself and the world. So I think that this is not just you showing up for yourself. I think that this is really a reminder that life is showing up for you right now. My Daily Creatives, life is showing up for you right now. And I just touched, so I don't know if you could see that. You probably can't because it's happening over on this side here. I just moved these cards and my hand hit the Muse Tarot and the Lovers were underneath. So I feel like it's I feel like this is kind of an entry point for love. There's like I'm hearing crossroads. A crossroads. I choose to reinterpret my fears with a more loving perspective. And that could be the crossroads, right? That could be the crossroads. It could also be that there is a crossroads with love coming in. And this is you really clearing things and seeing things. Like I get that this is like one heck of a perspective shift. Which is, of course, in Miracles, that's what we work for, right? That's what we work for. Oh my gosh, that's what we want for. We work towards these shifts in perspective. Okay, this is the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck by Mike Dooley. Sometimes the good is hidden. Yes, so if you're in the midst of this week feeling somewhat overwhelmed, just know that sometimes the good is hidden. Find the good in what they said or asked. It's always there, even if they didn't mean for it to be there. Yeah. And that's really, I think that this is about making lemonade from lemons at times and understanding that that's part of the healing process. But I just hope that you understand your strength, because my Daily Creatives, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Like, it's like you're defying the odds here and you're staring circumstance in the face and going, no, I get to write my own story. No, I get to write this. I get to feel hopeful in love still. I get to feel hopeful about what I want to do, my career, my 2424 on the time. I get to be hopeful about these things. It's not written for me. And it's like, it's such a, I'm almost getting the curtain being pulled back on the Wizard of Oz in the movie, right? Where they see that, like, there's just this tiny man, and not tiny, that's, but this person behind the curtain. And I think that you're pulling back and you're seeing what was actually behind the curtain, and that it was much more light than you realized for yourself. It's like there was an unwillingness to realize this light. And then let's not forget the sensuality of this Ace of Cups coming in here. Like, wow, So, Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection by Mike Dooley. Let's do this here. All there is to love has been there all along. Yeah, so this, I'm almost getting that this is like, when this curtain pulls back and when this veil kind of shifts and you can see everything, I think that you're going to have this vibe of like, someone's been there the whole time, and you're going to be like, oh. Like, I think it's just going to like hit you a little bit, right? So, yeah. Wow, my daily creatives. This is amazing. Are you ready? Are you ready for the eclipse? Are you ready for eclipse season? This is incredible. So this was your daily reading, though. So if this resonated, please like and subscribe. It helps me to grow the channel and to continue to do this, which I absolutely love. So there are other ways you can connect with me as well. So please do check out the rest of the channel. There may be other readings that resonate. We've got some timeless ones. We got different content on here. And do check out A Course in Creativity that is launching this week, that launched on Monday. So I'm really excited to be sharing that with all of you. So do check that out as well. New videos launching every day. So keep coming back and check the channel. We're working through the workbook. If this is where we part, though, my daily creatives, I hope that you have a wonderful day ahead of you. Take care.